Welcome in, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, welcome in, guys. My name's Lisa. Welcome to Say It's Whole Tarot. Hope everybody's doing great. So, Taurus, this is going to be your mid-June reading. General love readings, just keep that in mind. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, any placement in Taurus. As always, guys, cross-watchers, feel free to swap sides. Same thing for you, Taurus, if it feels like I'm talking about you versus your person. And again, this is for mid-June. Don't be dissuaded by the timestamp. Could still be a message here for you, even if you're drawn in by the title and it's not June anymore. So just, again, just take what resonates. For those of you that are not aware, I do personal reads, so feel free to reach out to me. Just say it's soultarot@gmail.com. I'd love to do a reading for you guys. So that being said, here again, we're just going to dive on in here, take a look and see how the person on your mind, how they're feeling about you, how you are feeling about them, upcoming actions for mid-June, see if anything new is coming in. I will pull some messages as well if you're maybe in no contact with somebody. They may or may not apply to this reading, but again, take it how it resonates. All right, so let's dive on in here. So a person on Taurus's mind, how is this person feeling about Taurus, please? So we have Justice card coming out. How does Taurus feel about this person, Spirit? How does Taurus feel about this person? The Hermit. All right, why justice in this person's feelings? Why justice? Some of you might be dealing with a Libra. We have Libra and Virgo coming out. So we have the Eight of Swords. Tell me more about justice. All right, so I do feel like right off the bat here, Taurus, this person is feeling a little bit rejected by you. This person looks at the situation like it wasn't fair, or like you weren't fair with them. I feel like this person feels like I feel like on one hand, this person understands why you don't want to be with them, but on the other hand, this person is like, I don't understand, why Taurus does not want to work on things with me. Ooh, my TV just came on and scared me. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second here. As soon as I said that. Sorry about that. Weird. Anyway, all right, let's get back to the reading. So I don't know, this person also, they might be in some sort of law enforcement job for some of you. I'm getting that off that justice card. So they could be a lawyer, a clerk, work in public service in some way, shape, or form. But this person, again, is having a hard time, I feel like, understanding why you don't want to be with them. Again, I feel like they are up in their head about it, thinking about you. And again, I feel like there's something about they understand, but they don't understand. I don't know how to explain that. But again, I feel like they are kind of like caught in some sort of loop here where they're having difficulty focusing on anything else other than you here, Taurus. Yeah. So in your feelings here, you're showing up here as the Hermit. So obviously you're keeping to yourself, trying to do you here. Tell me more about the Hermit here. I feel like you've learned maybe your lesson here with this person or this situation. Tell me more about the Hermit. So we have the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, yeah, okay. So for some of you here, I feel like a lot of you don't even really want to be in a long-term relationship, maybe. I mean, maybe it's just too much work. Like it's a burden. This person is a burden on you in some way, shape, or form. So I feel like, as much as you might have cared about this person, You know, 10 of Wands is like, I don't want to carry this around. I really don't want this situation in my home for some of you. Tell me about the Hierophant here. I just want to get some more details. Why is the Hierophant showing up? Because I can really talk about, you know, being in a committed long-term relationship. It's too much. You know, maybe some of you are deciding I just would rather just like, you know, casually date people, do what I want, not be tied down. Tell me about the Hierophant here. Yeah, we have the Death card coming out. Scorpio energy. And this Four of Wands. Four of Swords. So I don't know. I feel like on some level here, you feel like maybe this person is not going to change. You know, this person definitely might have some issues from their past about their family. And with that Four of Swords, that really just talks about this person maybe needs to do some healing. And maybe you're just realizing that this is too much of a big of a burden. I don't want to take on this person or this situation. Yeah. They got a lot going on, I feel. So, or you feel like they have a lot going on and you don't really want to deal with it. That's really what I'm getting. This person obviously has some issues in some way, shape, or form. That's going to be different for each and every one of you. And I feel like you're realizing that it's really not worth investing in this situation with this person anymore because, you know, they need to change. They need to do some healing here. And I don't know, maybe this person doesn't want to do it. So let's see here. Actions. I don't feel like there's going to be much going on, but let's see what comes out. Any actions from this person towards Taurus mid to end of June? Any actions from this person towards Taurus? So I have the Queen of Wands coming out. Yikes, they're going to reach out. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, High Priestess. Yeah. Just be prepared to hear from this person. Taurus, I feel like you don't want to hear from them on some level, but this person's going to definitely be reaching out. Like the silence is going to be broken here. So again, I feel like I'm kind of getting kind of like a late night, you know. Did you get a message like this a few months ago? You know, I can't even remember what I named the video, but it was something about like a late night call, like a booty call kind of idea. So that's what this looks like this is going to happen. This person, you know, Queen of Wands is somebody who's like super bold. You know, just going to put it out there. This person definitely might, you know, send you a message, break the silence here. Why the High Priestess here? Why the High Priestess? Maybe intuitively you know here, Taurus, that this person's going to reach out to you. Maybe this person repeatedly does, you know, behaves in this way. Tell me about the High Priestess. The Emperor. All right. Maybe definitely for some of you, you know, this person, again, feeling like they need to be in control of the situation for some reason. Like, I feel like, Taurus, you understand, like, how this person works, or, like, I feel like you have a good understanding of how they behave. Um, with that High Priestess and the Emperor card coming out. Like, I don't know. I feel like intuitively, you know, like you're kind of showing up here as the Hermit here, right? So somebody who's wise, somebody who kind of knows. So this person might be, you know, reaching out to you and kind of like, I feel like this person's definitely going to offer you something. What's the Six of Pentacles? What's the Six of Pentacles? And I'm getting hot, really hot all of a sudden. I'm feeling hot. The Moon. What's the Moon? Why the Moon? This might happen around the full moon, which would be the end of the month. So I think the full moon's on the 20, I want to say the 26th off the top of my head. Seven of Swords. All right. So this person, I feel like, has been kind of keeping to themselves, keeping it a secret here, that this really gives me the vibe that this person has been kind of like hiding something, obviously, here. You have the Nine of Cups, so this person might be letting you in on a secret, something you may not know. This person may be avoiding drinking. Maybe this person has some sort of issue with that, and they're letting you know that they are getting help for that. I don't know. That's pretty specific. For others of you, if this person's never really expressed to you how they actually truly feel, it's going to show up in a different way. They're going to do something else for you to show you that they still have feelings for you, but not in a way that actually says, I have feelings for you, Taurus. So I don't know. This person might actually gift you something. I'm getting that. Like they might buy you something or do something for you or show up someplace where you are going to be. Yikes. So again, I feel like, beneath the surface here, there's like a lot more going on with this person than kind of meets the eye. And again, if you already, were in a long-term relationship with this person, you already, I feel like, know that. Again, I feel like you have a better understanding of this person than they maybe understand themselves on some level, which is kind of weird. I want to say that. We have the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's still hanging on to you, Taurus. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this person is trying to change. Let's ask. Why is this person reaching out to Taurus now? Why are they reaching out? So we have the King of Swords coming out. Talks about clarity, truth. Tell me more. Why the King of Swords here? Could be an air sign. Or this person could have an air placement. Six of Swords. All right. I feel like this person is trying to, they want to at least be in a comfortable space with you. So this gives me the energy here, like things may have not ended great between the two of you. And they just kind of want to go back to the way things used to be, is really what I'm getting. So I don't know. I feel like this person wants to be able to like text you and still kind of be in your life in some way, shape, or form here, Taurus. I don't know. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. Like they feel like the need to, they want to at least be able to like send you a joke or like, I guess, be friends on some level. But I don't know. I'm not buying it here with that Ace of Wands. I feel like this person has deeper feelings for you than maybe they have expressed, and there's still a really strong physical attraction between the two of you. Or at least this person feels that way about you, Taurus. So I don't know. I almost feel like this person is in a roundabout way. It's kind of like, well, if me and Taurus can just like at least be, on good terms and like we can text, maybe this is my way back into Taurus's life, small, steady steps. If I tell Taurus I'm like trying to change, make some changes here, maybe that will help the situation. I don't know, Taurus. I feel like you already kind of have your mind made up here about this person. Interesting. What's going to be the outcome here? I don't usually ask about outcome, but what's going to be the outcome here between Taurus and this person? We have the Devil card coming out upside down. Wow, cards are just jumping out. All right, I feel like this person is trying. They are going to try. The Devil card upside down really talks about, dealing with their toxicity and whatever their issue is or whatever issue you had with them, Taurus. And I feel like this person is learning to kind of like, find balance. King of Cups, it talks about emotions, about, balancing their emotions. In this card, he's, holding those two cups, even though the water is like there's waves underneath his feet. So I feel like this person's learning how to maybe live without something that was making them toxic. So again, for those of you that this applies, where this person is has some issues of some kind or addictions of some kind, this person is trying to move past that and trying to show you that they can show up, balanced and stable and, with an open heart. They're learning how to do that. I mean, the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this person wants to tell you that. And this being the outcome, I guess it depends on how much you really care about this person here, Taurus, but it looks to me like this person's willing to try and change here for the better. We have the Five of Cups, Three of Wands, yeah. Really wanting things to be stable between the two of you. And again, I feel like this person's kind of like segueing their back, trying to segue their way back into your life on some level. But I feel like you know that this is going to happen, that they're going to try again. That this person, I don't know, intuitively, this person's going to message you, I guess. All right, let's get some messages from this person. I'm going to end this reading. Messages from this person's higher self to Taurus, please. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So many things remind me of you. And I don't usually have reversals, and it's funny because the Devil card did come out in... whose reading did I just do? Shoot. Dang it. I can't even remember. Oh, I did a Libra's reading. And I don't normally have cards upside down, but for some reason that card was upside down in my deck. And it came out in their reading and your reading. So I don't know. You might be dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be, but again, with that Devil card, I didn't turn it up, turn it around in the deck and reshuffle, but it came out upside down again. So I guess there's a reason for that. So these messages, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So many things remind me of you. I am not available. I wish things could be different. And then the bottom of the deck, we will be together again. So again, this dichotomy about this person being up in their head here, I feel like they're kind of being going back and forth. I don't know, because maybe you told this person, like, I'm not interested. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. It's too much. Let's ask about I am not available. I'm being nosy now. Tell me about I am not available. Why is this card showing up in towards this person's energy? If this person's making an effort here to get back into Taurus's life, why is that card showing up? I guess that could be you, Taurus. I'm not available. I'm not interested. But let's see what we get. Tell me about I am not available. Why is this card coming out? Why is this card coming out? Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've learned your lesson here with this person. So, things that have happened in the past or, between the two of you. So I feel like this is really you, Taurus. Yeah, too much chaos here with this person. Five of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. Yikes. Look at the bottom of the deck here. I feel like Taurus, that, this person, even if they might have good intentions, I feel like you don't have a lot of faith in this person. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. Like, I don't ever really want to give up on anybody per se, but at the end of the day, like, I guess you have to determine whether or not you feel like, you know, I guess a good measure is to ask yourself, like, is this person adding value in my life or are they not adding value? And if they're really not adding value and it's a lot of these 10 heavy wands carrying on your back and always being worried about the situation or this person, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? So I feel like for a lot of you, you already know the answer to that question. And again, not easy to keep, somebody at arm's length and stand your ground and keep your boundaries, right? So, yikes. All right. I'm going to end your reading here, Taurus. I hope this reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, if you could hit that like button or subscribe, I really appreciate that. Or make a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, guys, follow your heart, listen to your heart, and I'll see you in your next reading in July. Take care, guys.